Looking for the tie with the extra point.
I knew it was one of them.
And the extra point is good.
I knew it.
Quick strike
Ran on that Walmart thing, on that Walmart and that McDonald's Wi-Fi over there.
I think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field.
There your boy to get some better daggone internet over there, Rico. He left you in the trenches. You got that Mickey D internet.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Give to the running back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
From the gun, running back on the move. The Buckeyes will move the sticks. We'll take
Gotta take a little water. Yeah, a little water. Said, I got some. I got a little something, Billy. You gotta figure me out. See, nephew.
They'll snap it on
A little
first
bit,
down
you a little
from
bit.
35. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Looking left. He makes the catch. Oh, a lot of space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass.
Blank. Eating up over that bitch.
No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Well, that's one that DV, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire.
Yes, sir. Bring them niggas close. Bring them close down. Bring the little safeties. I like how they got the safeties. You can move the safety where you want to move them at. Keep forgetting they got the extra shit. Have to work with.
I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's
Well, intercept, bait ass.
ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hands. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Makes the catch, it's Turner. Stop is made at the 22, a 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
So damn
He
fast.
never had a chance,
I'm
just
gonna give my dog a
stopped
chance.
as soon as he got it. Rides the back on the option, the give. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Got his man.
Nice. Hey. Don't do it like that, Dilson. Don't do it like that, Dilson. He right. There you go by himself.
Getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
He's looking to throw.
Come on. Yeah, I ain't going to run that route. I see they hate on me. But I ran that bitch perfectly right. And cut it over. How they play me? Dog.
That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Next, going for the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executed beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wilson to pass. Hit hard.
That's me be on it.
He never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Bottom up.
The Dogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
That's all I do right there.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Has to get there to move the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Yeah.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking downfield on 1st down. He makes a grab. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To throw, it's Lagway. It goes incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Using his feet to buy time. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. They'll line up to go for 2. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead.
Oh, man. I knew they was going to do me like that. Fuck. Yeah. Oh, that was him that left? Oh, I thought that was me getting kicked out. Well, you know how they kick you out when you don't, they ain't gonna be moving and shit. They was so about to kick me out, though. I'm glad that bitch is at the end of the damn game. They were so about to kick me up out that motherfucker. I wasn't moving. I held my mama damn good as I was trying to hurry the hell up. I know I EA. Oh, you ain't moved. Lord, everybody got Ricky, huh? How the fuck everybody got Ricky? Early access? Early access. So how did he get him? Early access. I need to find out how to get him. There's somewhere to get him. There's somewhere to get that nigga. Huh?
And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off.
Hey. Huh?
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the
That nigga said, nigga, that's a LTV.
Vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Corner's going to give them room. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
I think a really big key in the RPO game is having really good rhythm and timing. Offense didn't have it there, and that's why it falls in.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Rides the back and leaves
Good
it.
job there, dude.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and
Hell
try to get the
yeah.
game established.
I fuck with white boy. White boy be good. I ain't even said it without playing. I said, boy, you be cool
To
with it.
establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any
Oh, man, I think you go out there. I forgot that's all he had. I should have just carried running with him. That's all me. I should have carried running with him.
Right, nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
They're going to run it.
Okay.
He's loose. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Right back to the well. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Jennings. He'll take a shot.
Oh, no, they did. Right up.
Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need
I
you
think
to make more
they
plays
probably
for us
said we
in the
clicked on
end
that
zone.
bitch too
We're
early.
taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches.
I think that's why they supposed to let him play a little bit more under that
where
bitch.
he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Runs through a tackle. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Back to pass on second down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option.
That's all. That's all. I do too much, dude. Go. They had a good ass block. Damn, dude. They had a good ass block, too. Go, dude. Go. Damn, they just followed his
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Here comes the heat. Finds his man, it's Turner. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense changing the play. On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. First play of the period, first down here. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking for a gap. It's Turner. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give on the option. Touchdown Buckeyes! Great job by the back on the option. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere.
Boy, that's the only reason I'm going back on that bitch. Gotta go back on the end, because I gotta play with that 99 edge bitch when I work my ass off. I gotta go. destroy niggas with him. Or at least a good week and a couple more matches. My whole focus is the 26.
Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep.
Okay.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Another completion on third down.
He's stupid, nephew. You know y'all wild. Hey, y'all some smart wild. That treacherous defense is coming. All can't something dialed up.
This defense, because this 3
I call it the wish a nigga
been
do.
sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Keep it in guy.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Hand off from the gun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Be a little bit more, right a little bit more high. His shift is
They continue to run the football, even with little success. And this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Good
Got him downfield. He's loose now.
Good stuff, guy.
Touchdown, Ohio
They
State.
know too much about me.
Found open space there. Might as well start
Anyway.
playing.
Glad to the mic about that, babe.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown
I knew we was
pass
all
to finish
good.
off a 2-play drive.
The first game, too, I said, my dog got it.
From inside the
I
10,
ain't know about
here he
one
comes.
possession, too.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down.
Everybody.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Back to pass, it's Jennings. A little screen to the running back.
On that EA.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design, it's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to...
It's a seam wide open. Defense.
I take it out. Good luck,
not
baby.
letting the offense get back. It's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly. And
Dog
gave him
hit,
an
I
opportunity to
give.
make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Here we go. They'll try to get something
Yeah,
on board here in the final minute of the first half. He's going to throw deep right side. And it was worth going for
I
a
see
short
it out.
play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking
They
that
getting
time.
in the backfield.
Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On fourth down, going to the air. With the catch, it's Gibson. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Against me?
You want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was
against Coach Spears, yeah. Against you, Coach. You can coach, right?
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Great job by the safety. You see safety's back in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, understanding where he's throwing the football. Great break, great interception.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way.
Looking for a deep man.
Oh, what?
To stop the threat. Got room on the return. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half.
You ain't lying. You try to play like we had Patty over that bitch.
Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback.
I was trying to get on the running back so I could sit there and guard before.
To get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Going over the top. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The offense.
Hey, my boy, when you run that same route with Jeremiah again with the inside cross like that, if they all in like that, I'm going to cut back out on their ass. I'm going to quick cut back out on their ass.
He might want another play. On third down, going up top. It's complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Gets it past the first down marker.
Hey, to make up for what I did, you about to cuss me out. All that shit, all that blocking they did. Shit, hey, to make up.
You know what else would be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take...
Oh, man. I forgot you got a RB. This bitch heavy. I sure ain't RB that, but you could tell the way I was running. I was feeling myself.
But at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Oh, they're after him.
Good job. Good job. They think that they heads over there. Talk about let you get Jeremiah.
You and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play. And
Oh, let me get back on the running back. Let me get back.
A first down run in the red zone. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. We want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Looking for the two-point try. To the air, it's Lagway. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead.
I ain't not doing like that, but dog. Who walk with it? Boy, what? Nigga, what?
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. To the air on first down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside
There you go.
the 40 at the 39.
Might well go with him.
Zone equals
Might well go with him, no limit.
DBs,
No die line gone.
middle of the field.
Die line gone.
Middle of the field, trying to take away.
What Man, I told you this shit was the same. Yeah. It's the year y'all niggas that thought y'all could play the game. Man, y'all about to hate this damn game this year. I've been waiting on this year. I can't wait for Madden. The word on the street, Madden gonna be the same way too. I'm just sitting back, y'all, drinking his tea. Let's see, that 425 boy, it's nation. Well, I'm not gonna be running that heavy this year. .425 that Ohio State run, the 425 package. Hide from us, baby. Yeah, hide from us. We got it. We at? Go back out and start it over. Right. Oh, y'all want to? Oh, there we go. I'm about to say, y'all ain't gonna make us try to go get somebody we gotta cuss out. We don't want no extra person. Me and my dog on the mission. This a dual mission right here. Uh-oh. You know how we feel about these colors, B. So it's personal. Big person. At least we ain't got to worry about Ricky. He 85. Who that 85? I'm not who that 85 boy is, but it ain't Ricky. Oh, yeah, that Notre Dame boy. Yeah, probably.
Here he comes.
I wonder how many motherfuckers. It's either him and Ricky. We gonna see heavy of them son of a bitches. Him and Ricky. No Dickinson. Yeah, them niggas ain't gonna go through that trenches for that motherfucker. They said, fuck that. I don't blame him.
Tight end now in motion. Give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass,
oh yeah, this is loaded over there.
Well. You see him
that pack can run right full too.
And get in the backfield and make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
That TJ nephew.
And the Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play.
I call him EJ Watt.
Back to pass, it's Fabian. That's caught, it's Coleman. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box.
Good one, B. Good pick up. Good pick up, B. Good pick up, B. He thought he had some eagerly, good googly-moogly on it.
They have it now at the 45. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Which one you do? Which one you do? Light-skinned Mari or the crack? Which one of y'all threw that bullshit?
Positive things, and then turn it over, not to start this offense.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I can go back to 2006 when they were 1 and 2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
The give to the tailback.
Oh, boy, you left it, boy.
On that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you got the run and get a short little game.
Okay,
no
say them, boy. Ooh!
Picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Lagway. Grab near the sticks, it's Turner. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
Oh.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Oh.
No secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. And back to the air on 2nd down.
Oh.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I'm telling you. I tried to come back and get that food. They're going to send it there right under that shit.
So 1st down here as they go back to work. Power football with the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always mattered. You go back to 2006, #1 versus #2. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Coleman. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job about the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Back to throw, it's Pavia. Pressure coming. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they thought coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Woo!
Once you start to get under that goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Release to the back. Makes the grab past the marker. Quick step and go. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Here's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Boy, they boy saved him. Boy, God on all our side. But EA was on your outside right there. We ain't gonna say like God ain't on everybody. Like God loves us all, even the ignorant ones.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Ernie on the jet.
Thanks.
And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Going to try to get it himself. Inside the 40, out of bounds at the 30.
I tried to ride like Vic, that hurt.
One of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And
they twisted his ass.
They were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few.
I was cutting back down for you. I was looking for that while I was slowing down. You can't go out there.
Make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Try to mess their defense up a little bit. They think they know what they know.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
You want to stay on turn.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Rush is on him. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the pass game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism. But him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Defense calls the timeout, trying to build up the nerves with this kicker. Waning seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And it's a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter after the field goal. And the Wolverines will kick it off to start the 2nd half. From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop.
They try to rip and dip on me. They try to rip and dip me. Rip on me.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. First play of the drive, lost a throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. They bring him down, but the big play will.
They trying to kill you, B. They get mad at you. They trying to
Really
kill you.
nice catch there, getting the 1st down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. You think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on 1st-round picks.
Yes, sir.
Position, Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got
Oh, smoke.
He's got it up to 30.
Oh, Lord.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
You know, there's a lot
Yeah, my dog said we was coming for all the squads. The 2v2s. When we find us the 3rd, we gonna kill y'all on 3v3s. We waiting on dirt. We waiting on my arm right now. We gonna get them right.
End zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Dropping
Yes,
back,
sir.
it's Lagway. Throws to the wideout.
Oh. Good read.
They hoped for. Got some room to run.
Good read. Good read. Good fucking read. All right, defense. One of them type of games. Y'all know how it is with these damn sorry ass Wolverines.
This drive from the 30-yard line.
Oh, man.
Quick toss to the right. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
They wild for that shit.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat.
Oh, Lord, no the hell they did it.
Find some fresh air. Wide open space.
No, they did it.
Makes the stop at the 40.
Mama, why y'all saving these motherfuckers?
And they got it in plus territory.
Mama.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, those hurt for a defense because you got him at 3rd and long, right where you want him.
You know how we do it, my boy. Ain't giving
a
shit.
Run in there. Now they got a 4th and short situation. First thing, I'm always watching the football. Now getting ready for the run game, the short passing game.
No, we ain't giving them none, big dog. You know how we rock it.
Turn it over on downs. Looking to throw, it's Bagway. Fires to the
Dada Rooski. Dada Rooski. He said he gonna make up for that land.
45-yard line. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Man, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, or we can keep going back year after year, they always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire.
Ooh, boy. You got past him, boy. It was over.
Throw on first down.
Block him a little bit. Throw it away, yeah. There you did, right. I was trying to block him. I was just trying to block off and just trying to let you see something that you wanted down the field.
I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
And they pick up just
let's get through there.
It'll be 3rd and 9.
It's really hard to control.
This is an Ohio State match for real, boy.
How about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
I'm over.
Fires to the right. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big...
Oh, why they made me fall?
Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Bro, they made... Bro, you see how they just...
It's amazing, David, because you know the defense practices getting turnovers. I don't know how often, though, they practice ball security.
Oh, boy, this shit like he had his twin, the shoestring untied. What the fuck?
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game.
He was going for the touchdown. That was me. I wasn't in for it, Lord Jacob.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Boy, come on now, EA. We right there getting the ball now. How he roll his ass like a Ninja Turtle over that bitch and get that shit.
Wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Pavia. They'll run the screen. Breaks the tackle.
Nope. We gonna team him. We gonna team his ass up.
They not only need to pick up this first down, they need to do it.
Hey, you gonna let it waste. It's gonna be on y'all. We scoring this time. Do what y'all do.
Late in the ball game. Man, it's go time. We need points.
Y'all better worry about it if y'all gonna have some time.
The Wolverines will send out the punt unit.
I don't know how y'all thinking over there.
Got to make sure they earn their letter. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got.
Oh, I'm glad I just click R3 this. Just get the ball. Good look at Jeremiah.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense on the
All right, babe, let's do this shit. It's on you, man.
for anything more. Coming down the gun of the game, and maybe one of those moments that will be etched in the annals of this rivalry forever. And there was
all day.
Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They could really use a few yards here on 3rd down because from here, it would be a 61-yard attempt. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him, knocked the ball to the ground.
Go to your money down. Go to your money down, my boy. He could have shut down to me and let me got us a little closer. That's why I was playing to the side.
Show your exotic looks, get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force split.
Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game.
If you threw it to me, he was going to pick that nigga up. I was gone. Hit a timeout, my boy. Hit a timeout.
A tie
We have foul.
game
Hit a timeout.
and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Turner. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Timeout is called with
About
just
45 probably. Chevy gonna probably go fast. Take a shot, shit. We might as well.
Up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Yeah, go for it.
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Incomplete. The final
Oh, God.
regulation,
Them
and
motherfuckers
down
came in so damn fucking fast. Let's go on defense first.
So here comes our first play of overtime. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. With a condensed field in overtime, if you can establish the run, it is a huge advantage.
Big-time advantage. You establish your physicality, come out the gates, put you in a positive way. Now, I can play action, opens the whole play.
Oh, God.
They'll give it to the back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Quarterback now breaking the field. There he goes. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense is kind of a picture.
Tell him, nephew. Make him move.
Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice third down conversion by the quarterback.
Caught near the sideline. It's Mark. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation. Want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime.
God damn.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking downfield, it's Fabian. Here's the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
I was whoa and praying.
Find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him.
See, this motherfucker's on the blind side like daggone no other.
Absolutely.
Him ain't had no lead. He was any further back. That bitch wasn't getting
You
there.
want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle. That obviously
Look at that bitch. That bitch went up. That bitch that had no lead.
Trust this guy.
Down by 3, it's there. Turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. Starts a drive, trying to go up top.
Oh,
That's
God.
reeled in. It's Payne. And
That's
a
so
good job of
disrespectful.
coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Leaves him with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Go for that bitch.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the
Just
first
kick
down,
it,
but
go.
you set
Kick.
yourself up now.
Just kick it,
Go
too.
for it here and keep this drive alive.
They'll pass on a game-time field goal attempt and instead try to pick it up on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got it. 1st down and more. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. A touchdown ends the game here in overtime. It's 1st and goal. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He got it in, and the celebration is on. A
Go.
walk-off touchdown in OT. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line.
That was a rivalry game out there.
What an unbelievable job blocking up.
My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away here, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here. We're bouncing around. We're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time.
Free. Yeah, right.
That was a good. They want to smoke that fast? Damn, I like that. I like that. I like that shit. And we ain't get to drink no water. Like you said.
inside his own 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Adjusting the pattern. To the air. It's Lagway. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State in the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Powers through the defender.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. He fires one deep down the
Oh, they wrong.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good.
The hate's pretty good.
All those balls y'all don't throw on line.
They hating on the B-Dub.
That would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
From the gun on third down. Makes the grab. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Shake. It's a running room. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
The Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Steps away. Trying to move. There he goes.
Oh, I got you, big dog.
They'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
So a lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
From the gun. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
This has been really good for the defense.
Yeah, one right there. Yeah, one. Right there.
Up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Gets the back moving. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. From the gun. Finds him out of the backfield. He made the grab, but couldn't punch it into the end zone, and the defense gets a stop and gets the football
Here they
back.
go.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Caught in the backfield, it's Skinner. He's loose at the 15. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end.
I think they want us to hold that LB down, then hit that dang on square button, but that too.
So they'll go back
Probably
to
so.
work after changing
Somebody
into the
also.
field. Ocean from the wideout. From the gun, the running back
Oh,
tries to
hell.
hit the hole. Turning it on. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the shot to clears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB.
Oh my God, that was all building.
Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. He got a step and just dusted the field. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive.
Ball keeping safety problem, definitely deep leads, high play this week. Play the notice.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, McSimmons. Gashes the heart of the knee. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Last completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Running the red zone, it's Turner. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you.
Touchdown, Ohio State. finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Good job, he did it.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. These corners going to give them some space. Back to throw, it's Reed. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The shot that clears want to move quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces. They force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense. These little guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. You run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the shot that clears have it with a 1st and 10. Snap it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job on defense there against the power play, plugging up the middle of the field, forcing the ball carrier to try to get to the outside, but they use their speed to tackle them for a loss.
Looking downfield, and time is running short.
Oh, man, what the
That's
fuck?
caught. It's Humphries. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Reed. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Touchdown, shot to clear. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Hey. shit.
He'll set up. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to
Oh,
throw it. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the Hands team is able to corral it. Good field position here as they start to drive from their 43.
Good as much as I can. I know. So we got lines.
To throw, it's Reed. Pocket breaking down. Wide open downfield. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
A run for the quarterback. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
We talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Looking for space. It's Sherrod. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Trying to escape. Oh, a lot of space. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
The shot that clears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Snap from the gun on 3rd down.
Wow, what the?
To the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Coastal.
Oh, my bad. Ball.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Dropping back, it's Lagway. He fires one deep over the middle.
Oh, good job.
And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down is coming up.
It's just not the type of game this guy envisioned. Being in the second half, being less than 50% completions, he has not found any success throwing it. A lot of that, you got to give to the defense. They've been in the right place, and they've made plays.
Time to take a shot. He's got it down the left. He's loose. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A great catch and run for 6. On to attempt to try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. That was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Unloads quickly. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. And the shot to clears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you.
The shot that clears the lineup, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. To the ground to try to move the chains. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the shot to clear is one to tempo.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
To the ground, he's got it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
I thought you were going to play out there a little bit further.
They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd.
I know what I got started doing. I know what I got to do. I got to see what I got to see if that works. Start using this switch stick. Start using the switch stick. I got to start using the switch stick.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Well, there's one thing good, all right, because of four.
Motion from the wide receiver.
Good was a good all today.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on the first down.
Oh, my God. Look at this goes.
Quick strike through the air for the score.
They fucking us up. When they play, it's out trying to chase something and catch it, too. Like they know what I'm about to tell you.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Yep.
Wants to go up top. They fake and the kicker's looking to pass. Here comes the heat. He makes the
Ain't no goddamn way.
They must have seen something.
There's no way.
As they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a short catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
I'll play with my home field. That's all it is.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Making side adjustments here. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
Wow,
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the
fast
penalty.
on us, boy.
Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibson. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. He's looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's got it in the end zone. The two-point conversion is good, and we have a one-possession game late. Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth. They'll try to get it back with the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on them.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. Oh, no, the ball popped out. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Reed. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. He'll try to tack on one more. He wants to it's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
It's a seam wide open. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
Under fire. Touchdown, shot to clear. And the punishment has been extended. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Wants to throw. Now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab at the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And the Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. For a man, it's Glagway. Got him downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the Horseshoe is one of the loudest places in all of college football.
Rides to back and leaves it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll try to run for it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
And the Buckeyes are flying down the field. To the air, it's Glagway. The short hands, it's Turner. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Turner. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on 3rd down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on 4th?
They've already converted a 4th down here in the 1st quarter, and they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences are that now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Back to pass, it's Hoover. Got his man in the middle. Crosses to 40. Turning on the Jets. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Henderson. At the 40, there he goes. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Dallas. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Hoover. This time it's complete.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. Line is set on 3rd down. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Looking for the score. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. the drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. On target to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. Now adjusting. Now he'll throw back into the middle. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Looking to throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Boy, they want to get this back right now, lining up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Long incompletions. Okay, we got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A third down try for the offense. Trying play action. He lets one fly deep. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Longhorns. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Leaves it with the running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Pressure coming. And the pass rush gets home. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pulls it in on the right. Wide open spaces. And he's brought down after a huge completion. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to...
Intercepted to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Texas! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
And the extra point puts him on top 21-6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. He's turning it loose into the middle. And he's got it at the 30. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. And the Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Dumps it to the back. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Complete to the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ohio State. drive here and going for 2. They'll send the back in motion. They want to throw it. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Off play action on first down. Going for it all. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Longhorns! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Dropping back, it's Lagway. He's going to let it go. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 2nd down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.